everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have used an old t-shirt and an old shirt to create a Christmas stocking. These are easy to make, so they'd be great for beginners. They can also be hand sewn for those without a machine, so let's get into it. To help me make my stocking, I found a free pattern online on a website called Diary of a Quilter. I'll leave a link to the website in the description below. I printed out the pattern and cut it out. I used an old t-shirt to be my outer fabric and an old shirt to be my lining fabric. You don't have to use a t-shirt, any fabric is fine. I laid my t-shirt out with the wrong sides of the fabric together, pinned my pattern in place and cut around it. I had something like this. Make sure the toes face different directions. I then repeated this on the shirt. I now had 2 outer pieces and 2 lining pieces. Taking 1 outer piece and 1 lining piece, I placed these right sides together, making sure the toes faced the same way and pinned along the top edge. I repeated this for the other 2 pieces, then sewed where I'd pinned. This is how they looked. I placed these 2 pieces right sides together with the outer pieces together and the lining pieces together. I then pinned all the way around. Once everything was pinned in place, I sewed where I'd pinned, but made sure to leave a gap to turn the fabric the right way round. This is how it looked. I then cut notches around the curved edges of the outer fabric and cut off the excess on the lining layer, so everything would look neater once turned the right way. Next, I turned the stocking the right way round through the gap I left and sewed the gap closed. This is how it looked. I then tucked the lining layer inside the stocking. Next, I top stitched around the top edge for a neater finish, but this is optional. This is how it looked. On to making the hanging loop. Using a scrap piece of my lining fabric, I cut out a rectangle that was 6 inches long and 1 inch wide. I then folded this in half and pinned along the open edge. I then sewed where I'd pinned. Once it was sewn, I turned it inside out so it was now the right way round. I used a safety pin to help me do this. This is how it looked. I folded this in half and sewed the ends together to create a loop. I folded the top edge of the stocking down about 1 inch to make the cuff. I then lined the seam of the loop up level with the seam of the stocking and pinned it in place, making sure to only pin through 1 layer of the stocking under the cuff. I then sewed this in place. The stocking was now complete and this is how it looked. These are a great way to hold small gifts, and as they are very quick to make, they'd be perfect for the whole family. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.